my kitchen today. Today we are going to prepare a very known and international food. Actually, it's Mexican. It's chili con carne. For the ingredients today, we got the meat mint. We got tomato. You can put a 1 tin of tomato or 3/4. In this case, it's 3/4 of tomatoes tin. The red kidney beans. We got carrot, middle-sized carrot, 2 small carrots, that's okay. Red pepper, chopped in squares. And also, I got the garlic. This garlic, I bought last week a good amount of garlic that it wasn't offered in my local shop. Before it's past its best, I decided to blend in the liquidizer and added olive oil. You can add it any other oil you got at home, and keep in the fridge in a glass container like this, and take it when you need to use, like today. I will not put at the beginning as normally I do it when I chop my garlic, because it will be burned. So I will add it after the first ingredient. I will turn the heat on. Now, this meat has 5% fat, and 5% fat is okay for me, but I will add it just a little of the oil I got in my jar, and I show you where it comes from before. If you look after yourself and you don't want to use fat, it's okay. So you can put the meat first with a little water and leave the fat from the meat going into the water, and then you added the onion and the rest of the ingredients. But we will do it in the usual way, and it's first the oil. One is it heat enough. We will put the onion. So big onions here, and I chop. Now, for today, we are using the tin of red beans. But if you have at home the dry ones, like this dry, remember to put 1 day before in water, because it's very hard, it's not. So when you put in water 1 day before, remember that maybe you will need to cook. Put out the heat. Remember to cook in the magic cooker for at least 2 hours, because sometimes it's very hard, especially if it was in your cabinet for a quite long time. So it's best to put in water the day before and cook for longer. And to fry just about to see the onion is quite soft, and we added the tomato. I'm throwing the tomato now. Remember, this chili con carne is in my own way. So, if you are Mexican, forgive me, but maybe I break many of your rules. I will add it now paprika. 2 small teaspoons of paprika. The cumin is for me very important in my kitchen. You will see me to use very often. So we put 1.5 small spoons of paprika. Also, pepper. We say it's chili con carne, so it should be a little spicy. And salt. 2 small teaspoons of salt. And we move. You can let pass 1 minute there to integrate the flavors. This dish is really nice. I haven't shown you to do the rice because I will eat with rice, because you know now how to prepare the rice. Now, thyme. Thyme is a herb that I use in this dish. I quite like. It makes a very nice taste when you use with the chili con carne. This is a nice sauce. I will let to go for a few seconds, basically, not too many. Because remember, we will for long in the magic cooker, and there is when they will integrate all the flavors. Now, I will add the meat. Now, you can prepare this dish in a vegetable, for vegetarian people. I don't use the meat. If no, I use this one. That is the soya mince. This soya mince is obviously for vegetarian people. It's easy to use in the same way, and I will prepare that in other video, so you can have 2 options at home. This is quite cheap to buy, and once hydrated in water, you can use for several dishes. Really, it's very economic. Now the meat is changing the color. It's not anymore red. It starts to be quite cooked on the surface of the meat. We will finish to add the rest of the ingredients. I open again to see how it's going. It's basically, you don't see red anymore, but it's not cooked, obviously, no cooked. At this point, I will add a teaspoon. Now I could add it after the onions, but doesn't matter. You can add it now. The red pepper, the carrot. Normally, I think they don't use carrot in the Mexican, but I like to put some vegetables in my dish. And now the beans. Doing with these ready cooked beans make a big difference in time for me. But you can use the dry if you want it. Now, this is a soya sauce that I use quite often in my food. I think it increases the taste, and I like it. If you see to need more paprika, you can use more at this point. I see other people to use, to increase the taste of the dish, stock cubes. You can put one if you want now. I want to taste it is the right amount of ingredients. It's fine, but I know my family, so I will add just a little more paprika. If you had middle hot paprika, be careful, you can use. This one is not chili, have no chili at all. Also, more thyme. It doesn't need water, but if you see it need a little more water, do it. I close my saucepan, and when I am ready, I will put my 4 minutes. The good things to use the magic cooker is we will not burn, so we will not really nothing burn when you put it on for a long time. Remember, we will slow cook, and then when I stop doing that, we will keep warm. That is the wonderful thing of this magic cooker. I will stop the video for a little while once I use my clock. Well, I should say sun clock. It doesn't matter if you're thinking maybe you don't need to save in the energy in this way, because maybe you had your money and you don't need to do in this way of cooking. But if you're not doing for money, maybe you can do it for help the planet. The fact that we don't use much electricity or gas is helping the planet, because we don't pollute the planet. We reduce the amount of energy and the pollution we are throwing to the air. So thinking that way, anything we do for changing, very little changes, and make a big difference, because for more people doing, will be best for the planet. I don't see it's coming to boiling yet. We wait a little longer. Now I can see the steam is coming. We reduce the heat. And then I will put my clock. You see the meat, it was cooking in the process, so I can put my 4 minutes. But it will be meat and pieces and bigger, we will put more time for the clock. When the time has passed, now I reduce to the minimum now, because it's still boiling, as you see. I want to show you something that I'm doing. In my garden. This week I went to my shop, and I found in a very good price these chives. I didn't use this week, so they will start to come very sad, and you see. So I cut this part that I don't need, one pull off that. That's what we're doing when we're waiting for the 4 minutes. And I keep in this container with water. If you can change every day, the water will be nice, so we will know the smell. So change the water every day. When you see the new roots that coming out, and they are quite long, we will put and plant in the soil outside. So I cut all the sad ones. And then I will put, you see this quite long, but we will leave for some days more until they are more and more roots. The rest is going to my compost, and I will show you. And we're going now to my garden. Welcome to my garden, everyone. And this is the pot I got with chives. You see, I cut last week, and you plant in a pot. This is oregano, that is easy as well to plant in your garden. You need only pots. This is thyme in a pot. And now I imagine our 4 minutes is gone, so we're going now to the kitchen. Okay, 4 minutes is gone. Turn the heat off. Press the lid like that. And we transfer very careful to the magic cooker. My rice is in this size, so I will use this one. Move inside. Be aware to cover the handles like that. Okay? And leave it there. And I think I got time for do some walking or had my me time that I call for myself. The food will be ready in an hour and a half. So until there, see you there. It's been an hour and 40 minutes, and the food should be ready now. We got the beans, and we got the rice, and it's very warm, that box. The rice and the beans. The consistency is fine for me. If you feel that need to be more consistency than this, you can add it a little gravy and that to make a little thicker. Yeah. Now, the beans, the red kidney beans, they are very good source of iron. Also, they had potassium. And phosphorus. But if you are in a diet and you want to lower your carbohydrate in your food, beans, they are good for you because they have a low fat. They are high in fiber and also had a protein. It's a very good source of protein. I need to admit that I put probably too much carrots today, but we will not kill you. You can add it more salad, cucumber, lettuce, lettuce. Here we got the apple drink. Then I will show you to prepare in the next video, but this time we will without the seeds, the flax seed. Yeah, so this is all for today, and have a lovely and beautiful day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.